Friends, let me ask you a question. What if I told you that there is a place on Earth where the mountains are so colorful that they look as if a giant artist painted them with a brush? And there is another mountain where reaching the top requires climbing while holding onto iron chains, with a deadly drop waiting below. One wrong step, and it could be fatal. But the most surprising part is that all of these incredible places exist within a single country. That country is China. In today's video, we will explore some of China's most impossible places. Locations so unbelievable that you'll find yourself asking, is this real or is it VFX? Make sure to watch until the end, because the #1 place on our list is guaranteed to leave you speechless. And if you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a like. Be sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell. We regularly bring you fascinating videos about mysteries, history, and some of the most incredible places on Earth. Now, without further delay, let's begin. Number 1. Mount Huashan. Have you ever wondered what the most dangerous hiking trail in the world is? Is it in Yosemite, Nepal, or Switzerland? No, none of them. It is Mount Huashan, located in China's Shanxi province. Standing at an elevation of approximately 2,154 meters, 7,067 feet, this mountain is famous not just for its height, but for something far more terrifying. The real danger isn't how high the mountain is. The real danger lies in the trail itself. Imagine standing on a narrow wooden plank, attached directly to the side of a vertical cliff. Beneath your feet is a drop of hundreds of meters, and the only thing separating you from the abyss is a chain bolted into the rock. One wrong step could have serious consequences. Welcome to the legendary Huashan Plank Walk, often considered one of the most thrilling and dangerous hiking experiences on Earth. But the real fear of Mount Huashan isn't its height. The real danger lies in its trail. Imagine standing on a narrow wooden plank, attached to the side of a vertical cliff. Beneath you is a massive drop, and the only thing keeping you moving forward is a single iron chain fixed to the rock. This terrifying route is known as the Huashan Plank Walk, often considered one of the most dangerous hiking trails in the world. Visitors are given safety harnesses, but when you're hanging above a deep abyss, it's not the harness that matters most, it's your courage. Mount Huashan has 5 main peaks: east, west, north, south, and central. The south peak is the highest of them all. Long ago, Taoist monks lived on these mountains and created many of these challenging paths to reach their remote temples. But once you conquer your fear and reach the summit, everything changes. Standing above the clouds, surrounded by endless mountain peaks and complete silence, you realize that Mount Huashan is more than just a hike. It's an unforgettable experience. Now, get ready for the next destination. You may think you already know everything about it, but hidden behind its fame are fascinating stories that most people have never heard. The Great Wall of China is not just a wall. It is one of the greatest engineering achievements in human history. Stretching for more than 21,000 kilometers, this incredible structure winds across mountains, valleys, and deserts, creating a breathtaking landscape that seems to go on forever. What makes it even more remarkable is the fact that it was built over many centuries by different generations. Imagine a project so massive that people spent their entire lives helping to create it. From a distance, the wall twists and turns across the mountain ridges like a giant dragon moving through the landscape. This is one of the reasons it has become one of the most recognizable landmarks on Earth. There is also a famous myth that many of us grew up hearing, that the Great Wall can be seen from the moon. However, this is not true. Astronauts have confirmed that it is extremely difficult to spot with the naked eye from space. Today, some sections have been beautifully restored, while others remain untouched by time. And surprisingly, those ancient, weathered sections often feel the most magical. Standing there, surrounded by mountains and history, you quickly realize that the Great Wall is much more than a tourist attraction. It is a symbol of human determination, ambition, and the incredible things people can achieve when they work together across generations. Now, let's travel to a place where the mountains look like a living rainbow. Imagine hearing about a mountain range filled with red, orange, yellow, green, and even blue colors all blended together. At first, you would think it's Photoshop, but it's not. It's completely real. Welcome to Zhangye, one of the most incredible natural wonders in China. From a distance, it looks like nature itself painted a massive canvas with a giant brush. These colors were formed millions of years ago from layers of minerals and sandstone. Over time, wind, Wind, rain, and sunlight slowly shape the mountains into these stunning patterns. The real magic happens during sunrise and sunset, when the entire landscape glows like it's on fire. Wooden walkways allow visitors to walk close to the colorful mountains, revealing new shades and patterns at every step. Today, Zhangye is recognized as one of the most unique geological formations in the world. It feels like nature itself is the greatest artist of all time. Now, imagine yourself standing beside a river in the middle of winter. The air is freezing cold. Every breath you take turns into a cloud of mist, and in front of you stretches an entire forest covered in sparkling white ice. Every branch, every leaf, and even the smallest twigs are coated in crystal-like frost. It looks less like reality and more like a scene from a fantasy movie. But this place is completely real. Welcome to the Jilin Ice Forest, one of China's most breathtaking winter wonders. Located in northeastern China, this magical landscape forms along the banks of the Songhua River. During winter, relatively warm water from the river releases moisture into the air. When that moisture meets the freezing temperatures, it transforms into delicate ice crystals that cover the surrounding trees. This rare natural phenomenon is known as rime ice. As the first rays of sunlight touch the frozen branches each morning, the entire forest begins to sparkle like millions of diamonds. For a moment, it feels as if you have stepped into a kingdom made entirely of ice. Every year, from December to February, photographers and travelers from around the world come here to witness this extraordinary sight. The combination of frost-covered trees, soft winter light, and peaceful scenery creates a landscape unlike almost anywhere else on Earth. Temperatures can drop to as low as -20 degrees Celsius, yet visitors continue to brave the cold for a chance to experience this natural masterpiece. Imagine walking along the riverbank, surrounded by fog, frozen trees, and complete silence. There are no crowds, no city noises, only the quiet breath of nature. In that moment, you might find yourself wondering whether you're still on Earth or inside a dream. The Jilin Ice Forest reminds us that winter is more than just a season. Sometimes, it can be a work of art. Now, let's visit a place where two temples stand on top of a narrow, rocky peak, high above the clouds. Imagine a massive stone pillar rising straight into the sky, and at its summit stand two separate temples, connected by a small bridge, suspended between the peaks. It sounds impossible, but it's completely real. Welcome to Fanjingshan, one of China's most extraordinary mountain landscapes. Located in Guizhou Province, this ancient mountain range is believed to be around 500 million years old, far older than the age of dinosaurs. Its most famous peak is known as the Red Cloud's Golden Summit, and it is here that these remarkable twin temples stand. One temple is dedicated to the Buddha, while the other honors Maitreya, the future Buddha. Between them lies a narrow bridge that feels as if it is floating above the world. Reaching the summit is no easy task. Visitors must climb thousands of steep steps, turning the journey into a true test of endurance and determination. But once you arrive at the top, everything changes. Clouds float beneath your feet, while endless mountain peaks stretch across the horizon. Standing here feels less like being on Earth and more like entering another world. Fanjingshan is also home to the rare Guizhou snub-nosed monkey, found nowhere else on the planet. In 2018, this extraordinary mountain became a UNESCO World Heritage Site. And as you look at these temples perched high above the clouds, one question remains. How were they built in such a remote and dangerous place centuries ago? Perhaps that's the mystery that makes Fanjingshan so unforgettable.